Hello everybody, my name is Kazucoms, and yes, you read the title, you read the phenomenon right. Squad Busters is dead, and honestly, I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, I never really played a lot of it after its release. I remember during its release, I played quite a lot in the Transformers event. They did a bunch of collabs, which I think was awesome. But yeah, so Supercell decided to kill the game, and in this video, we're just going to talk a bit about why they decided to do it and what's going to happen. So, Squad Busters development is ending, and the final update will be in December of 2025. And they released a news blog, which I will talk about now. So, they released Squad Busters back in May of 2024, so just over a year ago, about a year and a half ago, and they did a massive release event for it with like a big, I guess, promotional stuff in like all their Supercell games. If you remember, they did like Squad Busters Shelly skin. They did some stuff in Heyday, in other Supercell games as well. I don't remember in particular the other Supercell games, since I didn't really play them. There was a Squad Busters skin in Clash Royale though. That's also something I remember. But I think the game just didn't take off as well as they thought. I mean, Supercell games or Supercell really likes to have a high standard for games, especially when they want to push them out for global. They pushed Squad Busters out for global, and I don't think that it definitely reached their expectations for how well it's performing. I mean, if you look at some of the stats, it didn't make a lot of revenue each month, and it made significantly less than all the other Supercell games as well. Um, and I think they it never grew into the kind of global phenomenon that they dreamed of, but I think it was definitely a very cool game at its core. I mean, I really liked a lot of the concepts of it, like bringing together every Supercell character together from like Clash games, Brawl Stars, all into like one universe, and I thought it was kind of cool. But they made the decision after months of reflection that they're going to end active development of Squad Busters. There will be a final update, as I said, in December of 2025, which will include part of the content they shared in their recent roadmap. After that, though, the game will remain available to download, but they are thinking of closing it at some point in 2026, but not before the middle of the year. So it'll still be up for at least 8 more months. I was about to say 6, 7 more months, but I realized I shouldn't say that since, I mean, you're probably gonna comment now, aren't you? But yeah, Supercell has a high standard, and I think it is the right decision, and I think it is something to learn from. I think they pushed it out too quickly, and I don't think there was enough hype for it. And I think Supercell games are already very unique in itself, and I can see why or what happened to make them think this was a good idea. It was a good idea, but I just don't think there was enough to keep people satisfied or keep players satisfied. But what happens next? Well, in-app purchases won't be available any longer from today, and if you made any purchases this year during 2025, you can actually request a transfer of the value to another Supercell game. So this will be Clash Royale, Brawl Stars, Clash of Clans, Heyday, or Boom Beach. There won't be any Moco, or at least they haven't stated here. And you can transfer them through the player window. I'll keep these steps on screen here since I'm not going to read through them, because not everyone will have had spent money on the game. There also will be some rewards that you can actually get, which are the same rewards that they launched with. So the free Squad Busters Shelly skin that I mentioned earlier, the Clash Royale Tower skin, which you can get for free at store.supercell.com/ whatever game you want. They will be available on November 10th, but if you don't have Squad Busters downloaded, you will need to have Squad Busters downloaded before November 10th. So make sure you do it now, and you have to link your Supercell ID in order for it to log. Also, maybe just check out the game while you're there. But there also will be a Q&A. I'll leave the blog in the description below, and there's a link on the blog that you can submit a form if you want to ask any questions to the devs. But yeah, so they'll try to answer as many as possible. Obviously, they probably won't do every single one, but they will also have extra rewards depending on your playtime in the game. So here they said, as a thank you for your time, passion, and for being part of this journey, you'll be able to claim free bundles through the Supercell store for most of our other games based on your total Squad Busters playtime. So the more you play Squad Busters, the more you can redeem, I guess. And is it? I really like how because when they killed Clash Mini, they didn't do this. They just said if you spent on money on the game, then you can transfer it to another Supercell game. But now they're giving free stuff, even if you're a free-to-play player. As long as you played the game for so and so amount of time, you can still get rewards, which I think is really cool. But yeah. So I'm probably gonna end this here. I'll leave the link in the description for the blog if you want to check out for yourselves. They went into it in quite a bit of depth. This was just more like a run through or a quick recap of everything in general. But yeah, Squad Busters is dead. It was killed by Supercell. And just thinking about it, I mean, they've killed a lot of games in the past. But what about Clash Mini? I mean, I think that game should come back. I guess they sort of did in Clash Royale, but I kind of miss Clash Mini. It was really, I think Clash Mini was very unique in itself. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Did you play Squad Busters? How much did you play? And yeah, as always, this is Podcast blasting off, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.